have any Houstonians joining us, please say hello in the chat. But I'm so excited to see so many people from around the world to join us today and to support our launch. So thank you again for joining us. So we first want to start off, if you don't know who Latinas in Tech is, please go to our website at latinasintech.org to know more about us. But really, our mission and our aim is really to connect and support and empower Latinas around the world and in tech or that are in technical positions. And so, sorry, I just shared my video. Hey everybody, my name is Jackie Garcia and I'm on the Houston board. So thank you again for joining us. And like I said, the Latinas in Tech mission is to connect, support, and empower Latinas in tech and in technical positions. And so how do we do that? We do that through professional development, we do that through recruiting, and we also do that through mentoring. And so if you have not joined any of our events, please do so going forward and register on Latinas in Tech to be a member. And so we have amazing events throughout the year. What's really great right now is that a lot of our events are virtual, so you can definitely attend events that our Canada chapter is hosting or Bay Area, Silicon Valley chapter is hosting. So it's always great to connect with Latinas around the world who are not only in the tech industry, but in technical jobs or wanting to be in technical jobs. So it's really an amazing organization. So highly recommend everyone to make your membership profile right now or after this event on latinasintech.org. And so just to give you a brief overview of where we're at around the world, we have about 11 chapter cities, more growing. I don't know if this has the Houston chapter, but we still have a lot more chapters that are continuing to open across the world. Right now we have chapters in Mexico City. I know we have some ladies and members joining us today, so hello. Mexico City members, and then we also have chapters in London and Canada and as well as around the US. So definitely we're now worldwide, so definitely excited for that. We have over 10,000 women that are members and who join our events. So this is an amazing organization to network and get to know Latinas across the world with 23 nationalities and then over 200 plus companies. And if you have not checked out who we are sponsored by, definitely go check out our sponsors on our latinasintech.org page. And so we are definitely very excited to show y'all that our new chapter board, and this is all our chapter board right now. This is our first launch event for the Houston chapter. We're excited to come to Space City, which is what we call Houston, because we have NASA here, and we also are calling it the Bayou, the Silicon Bayou, because we have a Buffalo Bayou in Houston. So if you see Space City and us posting Space City, it's because we have NASA and a lot of, that's one of our biggest tech industries here is the aerospace. So definitely very excited to come to Space City and have Silicon Bayou expand. And I'm very, very excited to introduce the board. Like I said, my name is Jackie Garcia. I work for Hewlett Packard Enterprise and I'm an executive compensation analyst. And then joining us, we also have Christina Rodriguez. She's the CEO of her own digital marketing agency. And then Lauren, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Excuse me. Hi everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Lauren Loera. I'm a technical recruiter at Amazon, and I'm so excited to meet everyone today.
Thanks, Lauren. And we have also Paola joining us today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Paola Gutierrez, and I am a talent and organization consultant with Accenture.
Thanks, Paola. And we also have another board member today with us, but she's traveling right now, but her name is Genesis, and she is a marketing professional. And so, like I said, we're definitely excited to launch in Houston. We hope you guys not only follow us on Instagram, it's Latinas in Tech HTX on Instagram. We also have a Facebook group. And then we also have a LinkedIn group to, just talk with other mujeres from the Houston area. We're definitely excited, especially as our tech, the tech scene is growing even larger here in Houston. So it's definitely an amazing time to be in Houston and to launch this chapter. So thank you all for joining us, and we're looking forward to connecting with everyone in the future. So today our speaker is Patricia. So I had the pleasure of working with Patricia at HPE. She has a long career in management and sales and marketing with HPE, but she did the bravest thing ever, and she followed her passion and her heart. And she'll tell you more about this as the presentation goes on, but she followed her heart and decided to step out and do executive coaching, career coaching. So we're definitely excited to support her. We're definitely, really excited to showcase someone who is following her passion and wants to help women not only go into executive roles, but also help them in their career. So she'll go into more on that. But like I said, we're excited to launch in Houston. We're excited to have you guys here and to build your vision boards for the future. One thing that, the board talked about is, when we're planning this event, we wanted a strong Latina to lead this event for us, because goal planning is such an important thing to do in your career. I always say that you need to manifest your goals. And when you write stuff down and you put it in your face and you have it physically up or virtually up, and it reminds you every day to do it, I believe that you're able to achieve your goals at a faster rate, and it reminds you as well. And so when we were talking, we were like, we need a really strong Latina to lead this session. And I was like, hey, I know somebody. She did a coaching session for HPE, our Juntos ERG. And so I thought she was the perfect person to do that. And so we're excited to welcome Patricia. And so I'm gonna let her take it away, but I just wanted to let you know that she has her own coaching services. So if you need to hit her up after this, we're going to share her information later. So take it away, Patricia.
Thank you, Jackie. Can you hear me all well? So yeah, can you hear me well? Perfect. So thank you. I'm really honored to be here with you. I'm going to start sharing also my screen here. And thanks for the introduction. So let me know when you can see my screen. And
we can see it.
Great. So very excited to be here with all of you. As Jackie was saying, I have been in the IT industry, or I was in the IT industry for 25 years. 21 of those years I was with Hewlett Packard Enterprise, so it was a long time in the company, and really had a great career, and I really enjoyed everything I did. But like Jackie said, I came to a point where the things that I was doing were not really fulfilling me as an individual. And so I decided to follow my purpose and really start doing something that I was really passionate about, which was to become a coach, and especially to become a women coach, to help other women go through the executive ladder and move upwards in their careers, being in the corporate world, being outside as entrepreneurs, or reinventing themselves, just like I did. So, but basically helping women connect with their power and feel confidence, develop their leadership skills, and accomplish whatever they want and what makes them happy and fulfilled. So I am originally from Colombia. I have been in the US for the last 12 years. I also used to work and live in Spain. As I said, I had a wonderful career in the IT industry, being a global leader for channel sales. And now I am really excited and happy to be doing what I am doing. And I hope to be able to get to know you more if possible. So today it's all about you and all about thinking about what you want to do in 2021. So getting ready for that amazing year that we have ahead of us. So one of the things that I would like to ask you all is just think that this is a safe place. I think that you can ask questions or comment on the chat. So participation is welcomed. Have fun. I think that on the invitation you received information as to have things ready in order to be able to build your board while we are here together. Be present. Just leave your phone and other things that can distract you from today's initiative and really enjoy this moment and make the best out of it. And also take some time to reflect because this is going to be a fun initiative, but it's also going to help us think about what we really want to do and what connects with our purpose and what motivates us. Okay, so having said that, there is something, a saying that I have always really liked, which is don't just think your way forward, but build it. And that's specifically very important when also you're thinking about your career. You need to be intentional about your career and intentional about what you want to do next in your life. So that's why what we're going to talk about today is so important because it all starts with us really defining our vision and understanding where is it that we want to get, what do we want to do, what's next. And in the same way, what don't we want to do? It's like, I remember sharing this with Jackie in one of the workshops that we did in HPE. I was a global director for Hewlett-Packard, and people were used to tell me, listen, your next step is to become a vice president of the company. But in my mind, and because of the way I had defined my vision, I knew that that's not what I wanted to be. I wanted to do something completely different. And so it's important to know what you want to do and what you don't want to do, and be intentional and prepare your way towards that. So how do you do that? It's important to build your compass, as I say. So basically, being able to understand where you are from the moment where you are now, assess your life, what's important for you in life, as well as what's important for you in work. So what does work represent for you? What does that mean? What does life represent or means for you? What's important? And then connect the dots, because that's also how you're gonna be able to identify what is it that you wanna do next, and what is it that you wanna accomplish. And that requires a lot of self-awareness and really stop and think, okay, what is it that I like? And so normally we need to break down the big questions and into smaller questions. So think about, what activities do you want to learn? What hobbies do you have, and that things that you were doing, but maybe you want to improve, or you want to do them better, or you want to stop doing them. And when I refer to activities, it includes everything from, I want to travel, I want to go and study something new, I want to, I don't know, be or launch or be part of an amazing organization like the Latinas in Tech, and maybe lead and open a new chapter in my town or in my country. So, I mean, it all depends on what you want to do, but think those are the type of things that I'm referring to. So what are your career goals? Do you want to continue growing in the company where you are, or is it something else that you would like to do, and probably you're afraid of making the change, and so think about all of those things as well. And in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish, what steps do you need to take? Is it studying or preparing yourself? Like, for example, for me, in my case, it was, I had to prepare myself to be a coach. So I had to take the coaching certification and specialize on women's leadership. And so understanding all the next steps that I had to take in order to be able to accomplish what I wanted to do and be prepared. And so we're not going to talk only about what we want to do career-wise, but also in your life, your relationships. What kind of relationships do you want to have? Your family. So think about all of those different things while I'm talking, and just if you can, take a pen and a piece of paper and start writing down some of those things, because that's going to be very important for you to be thinking about those things when you're putting together your vision board. Okay. And there is one last question that I think it's very important is, how do you want to be remembered by others? What's your legacy? And this is specifically important because when people, how do you want people to think or remember or talk about you when you're not in the room? So normally the big opportunities happen when you're not in that room. And so it's only by people knowing how you are and you messaging the things that you want them to know about yourself, and letting them know how you want to, what makes you unique is how they're going to remember and think about you. So that's also very important for you to think when you're putting together your vision board. So lots of questions and things to think about. So take a moment and start writing those down while we continue on this. So the other thing that's very important is, where do you get your energy from? And this is very important because, as Jackie was mentioning before, and I explained to you at the very beginning, is there was a point in my life when I started feeling stuck, and what I felt that what I was doing wasn't fulfilling myself. So that meant that I wasn't energized. So we need to look to do things where we feel really connected with, and that every day in the morning we get up with the correct energy and excited about what we're going to do. So that's the objective, is to start every day excited about what we're going to do. So that's an invitation for you to also think about, why is it that you want to do what you are going to start putting on your vision board? How is that important for you? Okay, so it's not only what you want to do, but how you want to do it and why. And I think you have probably seen Simon Sinek. I mean, he's everywhere, and he has written many books, and he always talk about understanding the why. And I do follow him. I really like the way he thinks. And when I was thinking about this, I was connecting the dots and thinking, okay, yes, understanding your why is very important. So it's not just to do the vision board on, this is everything that I want to do, but why? Why do I want to do that, and what does it mean for me? Okay. So in the same way that I was inviting you to think about all of those different things, then think about what motivates you. What gets you up from bed every morning excited, okay? So I'm going to pause for one moment. I don't know if you can share on the chat something that really motivates you or excites you. And if someone can help me see, because I cannot see the chat. Jackie, can you see it?
Yes, I can see the chat.
Is there any comments or something coming
Someone
up?
put coding.
Okay,
What motivates them is coding.
great. Anybody?
Someone put to be a better person, help others achieve their goals, helping others, creating things, learning new things, financial freedom, impacting the next generation, helping cats and dogs, love that. Impacting my work, helping others, making my family proud, connecting people with the next opportunity, staying connected to further myself in my life and career while helping my family and friends, improve healthcare to be more efficient, seeing my kids succeed, problem solving, using my talents, my ancestors, learning something new every day, serving purpose. Love that. Thank you, everyone. Making a difference and personal growth, feeling valued.
Great feedback. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jackie. So this is amazing. And it's really important, and I like the fact that you're thinking about different things. It's career, it's relationships, it's making a difference. So it's financial freedom. Sometimes this is a comment that I want to make also about money, because sometimes we are like afraid of talking about money and the fact that we want to have money because we feel that money, I mean, there is something there strange about some feelings about having a lot of money or having financial freedom. So it is a good energy to talk. It is good to talk about money and how important it is for us and what money represents for us. So it could be that it represents being able to make choices. It represents being able to help organizations. So it can represent a lot of things. So including having a lot of money in your vision board is also something good to include if that is what you feel you want to include. Okay. So and I'm just sharing this because I've had discussions when people feel uncomfortable about that, and there is nothing to feel uncomfortable about it. And on the contrary, the more you talk about it and that you let the energy flow, the better. Okay. So I'm also gonna share with you, and this is gonna help you probably also understand in which buckets you are. So we have, this is called the motivational map. And basically there are like 3 different buckets, as you can see. Okay, we have the relationship motivators, the achievement motivators, and the growth motivators. And what motivates us changes with life, right? So 10 years ago, I could be motivated by something completely different than what I am motivated now. But it's important for you to understand your motivators and always look to be connected with what motivates you. So on your objectives and goals, look to include things that are connected with what motivates you so that you are always with that good energy flow. Okay, so I'm going to go quickly through them. So you see, like in the relationship motivators, the first one is people who look for security. Then there is the people, the having a sense of belonging, the friendship, the being part of a team, looking for recognition, or what motivates me is to have power or influence, for example. That could also be a motivator, or looking for money and have above the average time of lifestyle, or becoming an expert or something about something and being the go-to person, or the growth motivators, like being able to make a difference, being able to have independence, and also seek innovation and seek to see new things. So, for example, in my case, I am very on the growth motivators at this point in my life. So I'm looking to make a difference. I wanted to be independent, so that's why I decided to leave the corporate world, and being innovative and finding new ways of doing things and helping people and making a difference for me was really what motivated me. So it was important for me to connect with that, and that's why I made the decision to make the big change. So if you don't mind, quickly share on the chat what is your top motivator from the list here. And Jackie, if you can help me, maybe we can read the 10 or something like that.
Sure. Someone said growth, relationship, combination of growth and relationship, learning, growth. We've seen a lot of growth. The friend, the researcher, the builder, relationship and achievement, particularly the expert, relationship and growth, spirit, love that, achievement, the star, the searcher, defender, the friend, the creator, the spirit, I can't pick one, spirit, searcher, achievement, growth, searcher, builder, the director. Okay, very good. So for example, that person who is motivated with a director. So maybe what motivates you is to become or go upwards in the executive ladder, or being the CEO of an organization or something like that. So those are the type of things that you need to look forward to do if you're not doing them now. Or those of you who were motivated by the friend or the sense of belonging, being part of an amazing organization like this one, and being able to collaborate in organizations like this, that's amazing. So take into consideration this. If you want to take a picture, you're going to have the presentation, but if you want to take a picture so that you can remember this while you're selecting the things that you want to include in your board, that's also, you're welcome to do so. Because remember, we need to look for things that enable us to be connected with what motivates us, okay? Okay, so I'm going to get into something that is very important, which is the mind is everything, and what you think you become. So that was a saying from Buddha, and it was absolutely true. The way that our mind is programmed basically is to make sure that everything that we believe, okay, and which are things that we have engraved in our mind based on the experiences that we have had, that's how the beliefs come to place. So everything that we believe, the mind is programmed to make it like to find situations in life that prove that what we believe is true, okay? That's the way the mind works. And I'm not going to get into all the details, but it's an interesting subject, and neuroscience and everything related to mindset is very interesting, because it's where everything starts. And a lot of our behaviors and the things that we do are 100% dependent on our beliefs, okay? So that's important to think about. Now, in that same way, because of the fact that the brain is always working in order to achieve the statements that we give to the subconscious mind, meaning the beliefs, okay? That's the why the visualization and the vision board is so important. Because when we visualize something, we create that image in our brain, okay? And our brain is going to look for things that prove or bring those things that we have visualized into reality. So, and there is a neurological explanation to that. And in fact, there was a Harvard test that was done to a group of people that were playing the piano. And they were playing the piano, and they got
electrodes hooked into their brain to see what the reactions of the brain were when these people were playing the piano. They did the same test a couple of weeks ago later with the same people, but they told them not to play the piano, but to imagine and visualize as if they were playing the piano, right? And the reactions on the brain were exactly the same as what they were when the people were actually playing the piano. So all of that is just to prove that the mind and the brain doesn't identify what's real from what's imagination or visualization. And that's what gives visualization so much power, and why the vision board and creating the vision board and looking at it every day is so important, because you're sending that message to your subconscious mind about that this is what you want, or this is what I want. And so the mind is gonna filter the information that is related to what you want. And you're gonna start seeing different opportunities and different things, and thinking about or having the right conversations about things that you want, and that those conversations are gonna bring opportunities and things like that. So that's why the vision board is so important, and we all should have a vision board to look at and prepare it every year. Okay. And it's important that we don't only put it together, like we do the exercise today and you're going to finish it towards the weekend and you leave it on the side. No, what's important is that you look at it every day, because that's how you're going to create that new image into your subconscious, and the mind is going to, and you're going to help attract the things that are there. Okay. So in a way, so a vision board is a visualization tool, okay? Nothing more than that. And when you're looking at it, it's just reminding yourself and reminding your brain of the things that are important for you and the things that you want to achieve and you want to create in your life, okay? Any comments or has someone done a vision board before? So who wants to share here? And
there's a couple people that said no, they've never done it. This will be the first time.
Great. I hope you're excited about the initiative.
Yep. And we have some people who have done it, but it's been a while. So definitely the time to restart and do a fresh one.
Very good. And it's also something very important to do. And this was a great initiative from the Houston board today, because we've had a special year in a way. It's been a challenging year. And so it's very important to connect with the positive and connect with all the things that we want to create and have in our lives in the future, because that's also going to help us be resilient about the future and have a wonderful 2021. So great initiative, and I hope that you really enjoy doing this together today. So let's just then take a moment and think about these things. And if you can, take a piece of a pen and a paper, and again, continue writing down the things that you want to achieve. So next month, next year, and let's just focus in that timeline in the next 12 months, okay? So not only what you want to achieve, but also how the main steps that you will need to take in order to accomplish that, okay? And I hope that you are all taking notes and writing down some of those things. Okay. Major deadlines, I mean, milestones. It's always important to think, okay, if I want to achieve this in a year, then these are the milestones, because as we're gonna see later, it's very important to celebrate the process. It's not only when we achieve the final goal, but to celebrate the little achievements that are going to take us to where we wanna get, okay? Think about the people that you're going to share your vision board with. And this is very, very important. And write down the names of the people that you're going to share this with, because that makes you accountable. And it makes you responsible to keep focused on what you want to achieve, right? And so when we share things with people we put it in a place that is available for others to see, we're also like sharing that message with other people, and we open the conversation, and something even might come up from them seeing your vision board, okay? And also think about where you're going to put it. Where is, are you going to put your vision board in your house? But make sure that it is a place that is, that you can see every day. And someone told me once, I mean, I had a vision board, but it became like something that I knew was there, but I never saw it. I mean, they were seeing it, but they were not really paying attention. So in the same way that I told you before today to be present, right? It's important that when you see your vision board, you connect with it and with the emotions that you want to feel when you accomplish those goals, right? Part of the visualization is not only I want to be financially free, but what being financially free is going to make me feel. I'm going to feel, I don't know, and feel that energy coming into your body, because that's the feeling that you want to be connected with, okay? Or I want to go to Europe because I want to go to see, I don't know, the Eiffel Tower for the first time or the second time, or I want to go to Egypt, or whatever you want to do. And how is that going to make you feel? Who do you want to go with? So think about all of those things, okay? So anyone wants to share anything about where they're going to share or put their vision board in the house? Any comments coming up?
We have a couple that said they're going to use their computer background.
Okay, that's very
their wallpaper in their computer, their room, their planner, office at home, in front of my bed, in front of my desk.
Very nice.
Bathroom mirror. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. In the bathroom mirror, there is also, I read a book by Melissa Pierce about being good enough. And one of the things that she says is, write down on the mirror of your bathroom, I am good enough. And I recommend you to do it. I am good enough, and look at it every morning. I am good enough, and repeat that. Marisa Peer is, if you want to look up her book, I Am Good Enough. Very interesting reading, and very important for us to repeat that to ourselves every day. Okay. So that, together with the vision board, great things to have in your daily routine to look at. Okay. Okay. Now that we know where we're going to put our vision board, and then we need to select a theme, okay? So because it's something that we want to see every day, so we want to make sure that it is nice and that we like it. So you can select different themes. I do that with photography, for example. I do love to take pictures. I do love to travel, and everywhere I go, I take pictures. And then I do books with my pictures, and I select different themes on the books, and I keep my books, and I sometimes I go back and I look at my books, and I always, when I see the pictures, connect again with the emotions of the trip. So I was looking at some of the different themes of the books, and I thought that it was a good idea to share some of that with you today as well. So select a theme for your vision board and how you're going to decorate it. I mean, are you want to put it very modern look, or you want to put it more romantic look? You're going to talk about yourself only, or you're going to include your family? So think about all of those things when you're creating your vision board. Okay. Anyone would like to share a theme? No?
Vibrant colors is a comment.
Bright colors, nice. I love it.
Mine is personally like empowerment. So anything that will empower me.
And what empowers you? What do you feel empowers you?
Helping others, and yeah, so helping others.
That's good, exactly.
Nude, beige, growth, green tones, nature, strong women doing innovative things, building blocks, greenery,
Nice.
removing imposter syndrome. Mine is the same as Jackie. Oh, thanks. Women empowerment, cartoonish.
Very nice. Okay, so you have a theme. Okay. Now you're going to decide upon the format, and we already discussed that. I mean, you can have a cork, you can have it on your PC, you can have it put the pictures on the window, on the mirror of your bathroom. So the format is important, but remember, you're going to see it every day, so it needs to be something that that you feel also excited about. Okay, so the format. Once you do that, then we need to collect inspirational images for your vision board. And I hope that you already collected some. A couple of things that I want to share with you are, for example, if you're going to talk about empowered women, okay, don't necessarily only use pictures about other women. So look at a picture of yourself where you remember feeling empowered. And that's the one that you want to put on your vision board. Okay. Or if what you want is to be helping other people, then if you have pictures where you have been helping other people, then use that as well. If you want to go to a specific college or get a master's or get a certification or whatever, which one do you want to go? Do you want to go to, I don't know, FIU or Harvard or whatever? So put the name of so it's not only to study, but I want to go there, right? So be as specific as you can when you're selecting the images, and also select images of yourself when you're doing or when you're feeling the emotions that you want to keep feeling in the next year. Okay. So how are we doing with that? Is everybody now selecting their images? Anyone wants to share something?
there's some comments saying that that's a really good point to put yourself on the vision board, that they've never thought of that. So I never thought of that either. So that's a really good point.
Yeah, it's very important because you need to personalize, you need to connect with it. So it's very important to see yourself and put pictures where you remember yourself feeling the way that you want to feel, because it's not only how it looks, but also remember it needs to connect with your feelings on how you were feeling when you were doing a specific thing. Okay. Okay. So did you all get some pictures? Are you looking at pictures online? Did you, where are you thinking about getting the pictures? Magazines, online? So how
People
about
are saying Pinterest, Unsplash. I'm using Canva personally. Someone saying my camera roll, Instagram pages.
Great.
Someone
Camera.
said Pinterest.
Pinterest. Pinterest has great pictures.
Yeah.
Great. And if you like to take pictures and you like photography like I do, look for your pictures as well. That's also good to have. Okay. So if you want to work in a big corporation or I don't know, I remember seeing someone from New York, people from Canada, Houston, Oklahoma, I remember. So I don't know, think about the environment of the office environment where you want to be, for example. Is it a tall building? Do you want to be with a few people, with a lot of people? You want to be on a stage presenting. And so things like that, okay? Okay. The other very important thing is inspirational words, okay? So fill your board with plenty of inspiring words and affirmations. So an affirmation is a positive saying about something that you want to do. And they need to be positively focused. So it's not like, for example, I am not going to eat unhealthy food. That's not in a positive way. So what it would be is I'm gonna eat healthy food, right? So always do it in a positive, in positive, okay? Last year, for example, when I was in my process of making my decision, one of the words that I selected was fearless. I want to be fearless. Okay, so that's also like a way to do it. And there are, and this is not related to the vision board, but I did that as well. They sell small like bracelets with the words, important inspirational words, and I got myself one that said fearless, and that for me was a reminder that I had to work and against, I mean, and work against my fears and face my fears in order to be able to take the steps that I wanted to take to do what I really wanted to do and I felt passionate about. Because there is always fear. It's what you do with it, right? So that the financial freedom is something important as well, or prosperity or wealth. So being wealthy and being rich are two different things. I was listening to a webinar about money the other day and the importance of have abundance energy, right? And the difference between being rich and being wealthy, and how when you're wealthy, it means that you have a lot of money, but you also have money and you use it also towards other things than just your personal materialistic satisfaction. It's also to give away. So you're also wealthy. So that's also something to think about. Living in love. So what are your words? What is your, let us know what your words are, your inspirational words. Who wants to share some of their inspirational words?
We're getting some: accomplished, grateful, love, kind, harmony, peace, fulfilled, empowered, abundant, justice, adventure, inspirational, limitless. I love that one. Grateful, fearless,
Fearless.
discipline, gratitude, creative, aligned, helpful, persevere, resilient, health, connected to spirit, joyful, Wonder Woman, woo, confident.
Very good. So let me just also talk about gratitude, because it's very important to be being grateful, to be grateful and think about and have every day. This is something that I would recommend you to do, because it's also going to help you in the process of achieving your objectives, and be grateful for the day. So before you go to bed every day, just think about 2-3 things that you're grateful about that specific day. Okay. And say thank you. Okay. I am thankful for having had the opportunity. It could be simple things, or it could be big things, but there is always something to be grateful about. It's like, I was able to wake up and I was healthy, or I don't know, I had a wonderful meal together with my good friend, and we had a very good discussion about this amazing book that we are both reading, whatever. So things that are simple, but we shouldn't be taking for granted, right? So it's important to be thankful for all of those small things that really make a difference in our lives. So who wants to share what they're thankful for?
Health, from Guadalupe.
Mm-hmm.
Health, my job, my friends, familia, my families, and my own health. Being here and present, my husband, my family, being employed, my fiance, my team at work, great Wi-Fi. I think a lot of us are grateful for Wi-Fi. My coworkers, health, family, friends, my daughter, my neighbors, my outreach, my health, my dogs, me too, my perros. Thankful to be alive one day more, amen. My manager, my mentors, having a walk in the park, Trader Joe's, love that. Being able to watch this webinar from the plane, yay, thanks for joining us. Frontline workers, Advil, yes. Nature, yes to Trader Joe's, agreed. Books have been keeping me sane, so I agree with that one as well.
Very good. So yeah, lots of things to be thankful for, and I am thankful as well for you to share, because it's important, and this is very very nice that you're sharing your own feelings and what you're thankful for, and very nice. Okay, so like I was saying, place your vision board where everybody is able to see it, or the people that you want to share it with. Okay, look at it regularly, and make sure that it doesn't become like a decoration in your room, that you really look at it and connect with the emotion. Again, that's very important. And visualize the process. And if you can, another important thing that you can do, like, is not only to have the vision board, but use visualization often. So if you have a big negotiation, coming up, or if you, for example, want to change a job and you're already applying to a specific position, and visualize yourself in that position doing what you want to do and what you like doing. Or so visualize, use visualization, because it's really important, and it does make a big difference in the way that you start perceiving things, and also being more aware of what's around you. So visualization is a very helpful exercise. So between visualization and being thankful, those two things are important habits that we should have on our daily basis. Besides, I don't know, exercising or meditation or things like that, that it depends on what your preferences are. But if you can, make it a habit to be thankful and think about what you're thankful for every day, and also practice visualization. So those two things are going to really help you as well. Okay. And I was saying before, set small goals and celebrate the progress. Sometimes we just think about the end situation, like this is what we want to achieve, and we forget that the whole process is part of the experience. Enjoy the experience as well, and celebrate the small wins, the milestones. Last week I was with a friend who is building a bed and breakfast, and she just got her place. It was her dream to have a bed and breakfast, and she was so anxious about starting the construction and doing everything, and she wanted to have everything done so quickly, right? And I said, but I mean, enjoy the process, the whole thing about being with the architect and designing what you want to have in that specific corner, and the landscape, and everything is an important thing in that whole project of yours. So enjoy all the different steps of it. Not only when you're not going to only enjoy it when it's all ready, enjoy the process as well. And we need to learn that as well, and not taking things again for granted, and being thankful for the small things. So with that, I want to thank you all for inviting me to participate today to this amazing event. I'm very proud to have been able to be here with you. And Jackie, thank you. Jackie and Lauren and Christina and everybody in the Houston board, thank you so much for inviting me. It's been a pleasure to be able to participate today and be here with you. You have my information there. If you want to reach out, feel free to do so. And I'll be happy to connect with you later on.
Thank you, Patricia, for joining us today. This was really awesome, and it was great to think about our vision and set our goals, and you really gave us a lot of gems to think about in terms of creating our vision board. So I was creating mine while you were talking, so excited to share with everyone, and we will we're going to ask everyone in the audience, if you would like to share, let us know, and we can give you video access. If not, no worries. You can tag us on Instagram and we'll share your vision board, tag Latinas in Tech and tag Latinas in Tech HTX. And Patricia, she also has an Instagram. And we will share your vision board on Instagram. And so this wraps up our event. We're so excited and happy to, have you guys here at our launch event. Thank you again, Patricia. I want to share my screen really quick to show you guys our Instagram handles and our emails. Let me know if you can see it.
Yes, we can.
Cool. So here are emails. I shared the latinasintech.org website earlier, but I can share it again right now. Please follow us on Latinas in Tech HTX, as well as Latinas in Tech org on Instagram. Like I said, we're so happy to have you here and, to help us and, celebrate our launch event. We would love for you guys to attend our future events and, reach out to Patricia if you need career coaching. She's amazing. She speaks Spanish. If you're a Spanish speaker, she's very fluent in Spanish. So please reach out to her. She's just shared her Instagram handle. So follow her on Instagram. And thank you guys again for showing up today and, joining us for this vision board party. Like I said, please tag us on Instagram so we can share your vision boards. And I'm really excited to see what goals you will achieve within this next year.
Thank you all. It was a pleasure to be here.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for attending.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.